Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a beauty video for you guys and I haven't done that in a long time, so if you want to see how I got this makeup look, then just keep on watching. I know I have a couple of new subscribers that are like bookish subscribers, since that's kind of mainly what I've been posting lately. If you're watching this video, hi, hello, thank you for watching. I do love makeup as well, so if you want to see how I put together this look, then all you gotta do is keep watching. A lot of these products, a lot of you guys might have already seen in previous videos. I'm just trying to do like my everyday makeup. I do sometimes wear red lip on like a normal day-to-day basis because I love red lipstick. And something that's a little different though is that I don't always have time to do eyeshadow in the mornings. Like when I go to work, I never give myself enough time to do eyeshadow. So a lot of times my eyes are just bare, which is cool too. I like that look too. But I just wanted to throw that out there. Anyways, let's just go ahead and get right on into it. So I get to see like Endgame in, today's Saturday, so like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 5 days. So in honor of that, pulled out my Infinity War shirt. Well, this is the Infinity Gauntlet shirt. Anyways, I'm like beyond excited. Let's get to it though. The first thing I always start off with, which hasn't really changed, Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I've heard there's a dupe that Catrice makes, and then I think there's a dupe that e.l.f. makes as well. I could be wrong. Haven't tried either of them. This just really works for me, and I paid like a pretty penny for this, so we're gonna use and abuse it, you know what I mean? But I just put it only around like my nose and cheek area because I'm really dry. My nose is the only place that gets shiny throughout the day, so I like to set that down with this primer because it helps the shine not be as shiny. And sometimes I'll take a little bit and put it around this area. Why does my sister always call me when I'm filming?
What's your prime information? Sorry, are you filming?
Okay, we're back. So next I take the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. This stuff is like stupid expensive also, but I've been using it every day, so I've been getting good use out of it. And I just put it like on the cheekbones, on the cheeks, around like the C shape right here, and then I dot a little bit on the tip of my nose and right on the top of the bridge. And then I do it on my forehead because I want to be glowy. And then I do the same thing on the other side. This stuff is like super glowy. And you can blend it in with your fingers or your beauty blender, but like for it to be less of a hassle, I just usually, like I just recently started doing the beauty blender, even though I used to blend it in with my fingers. But it makes you so glowy. And this is like one of the first products that goes under makeup that I found actually you can still see when you put your foundation or whatever you use on top of it. Now I'm taking this Bareminerals Complexion Rescue. This is nothing new. This part of the tutorial is nothing new. I say this in every video, but just in case there's new people watching, well, every makeup video. I'm the kind of gal that likes to do light coverage and then use concealer, like more full coverage concealer to cover blemishes, because I just like the more natural look on my skin. I just like my skin to shine through a little bit. So that's why I'm not too concerned about these blemishes, because clearly my face is not happy with me. I don't know why, but for concealer, I hate that I use 3 different concealers, but I do. The main one I use is the First Aid Beauty not Ultra Repair Cream, that's the lotion I use. First Aid Beauty Hello Fab Bendy Avocado Concealer, but for some reason, the concealer that looks best on my nose is this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. It's like $3 or $4 at the drugstore. And so I just like to cover up the tip of my nose because it can get pretty red there. And this concealer sticks, because a lot of concealers and products don't stick to my nose. I don't know why. And then lately I've been loving the Fenty Beauty Concealer, but only to cover blemishes. I think it's too much for my under eyes, but to cover blemishes, this does a really good job. So I'll do that next. I just really like the way it looks on top of blemishes because it looks pretty natural still. I'm really bummed because like literally up until yesterday, my skin was so getting like way better. And now it just looks like, I don't even know. And I'll go over them a little bit more once I do my normal concealer, which is the First Aid Beauty Bendy Avocado one. And this is the one I use on my under eyes. This one is definitely more on the like light coverage side, but I prefer that because I want to brighten my under eyes, but I don't, like I said earlier, I kind of just like my skin to show through. And then I also take this on my forehead. Okay, and I'm just going to set my under eyes and my nose with the Too Faced Born This Way powder. I'm not gonna take a lot because I want to just have this look be like really glowy and easy, very skin-like, you know? I'm not gonna set anywhere else yet because I'm going to use a cream bronzer. Today I'm going to be using the Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer in the shade Baked and also the Too Faced Bronze Peach Melting Bronzing Powder. This one is like a powder, a cream to powder, and this one's cream, so I just like to mix them with a beauty blender or a brush. Today I'm just gonna use a beauty blender. Sometimes I use a brush, just depends on how I'm feeling. But I still love like the really bronzy look, and right now I'm just so into like this super naturally bronzed look, so cream bronzer has been like my jam. I mean, I've loved this for over a year now, but especially lately I've been like so here for it. Okay, now I'm going to set places where I put concealer for blemishes. I didn't want to do that beforehand because of the cream bronzer. Now I'm just gonna lightly set my face with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish Airbrush Longest Name in the World powder. And I just like to take it on the perimeters of my face because I tend to lean on my hand a lot, which is not good, but I do it. So I like to set where that's gonna happen. I definitely don't worry about the center of my forehead. I don't worry about my cheeks so much because I kind of like having dewiness there, natural dewiness throughout the day, and it makes your makeup look really skin-like when you don't do that, you know? I get that some people are really oily so they have to, so that's totally fine. I'm just dry as the desert. So I'm going to do my eyebrows, but if you are new here and you didn't know, I use the ABH Brow Wiz, ABH Brow Powder, and the Glossier Boy Brow. And also, if you didn't know, I make Glossier Reps, so you can get 10% off your first order, as well as free shipping. The link is always down below. There's no discount code. It's just glossier.com/reps/Kendra, and then it'll automatically apply at checkout. So there's that. I'm gonna do that really fast, prime my eyes, and I'll be right back. I'm not gonna put that on camera because it's just boring at this point, you know? Okay, so my brows are on and my eyes are primed. I'm just going to say that I don't put eyeshadow on typically every single day. I stopped doing that a couple of months ago just because I'm already late enough to work and I don't need to be any later. Mainly, I just can't wake up with enough time to do it, but I love putting eyeshadow on, so I always do it on the weekends, like Saturday and Sunday. Today I'm going to be using the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes palette, and also a ColourPop Super Shock shadow, which is one of my favorite ColourPop Super Shock shadows of all time. But this look is going to be like really like easy, natural, yeah. So I think I'm going to start by taking Peach Tea, which is this shade up here, and just putting that in my crease, like higher up in my crease, like transition area. Okay, so now I'm going to take this shade called Peach Cobbler, which is just a little bit deeper, and I'm gonna use just the same brush and put it just right in the, like a little bit lower than where we put the other shade. Okay, moving on, I'm going to take kind of like a mixture of just ripe peach sangria and maybe also a little bit of peach cobbler to dull it down, and then use that strictly in the outer V area. Okay, now I'm just going to take a little bit more of peach cobbler and kind of just run it to blend it into a lighter shade like on the middle of my lid. And then we're gonna go in with the Super Shock shadow. So I know that I have a lot of like, not a lot, I have a few newer, there's a hair there. I have a few newer subscribers that are like more bookish, and some of you may be watching this, some of you may be not watching this. But if you weren't aware, ColourPop Super Shock shadows are awesome. They're really, really easy to apply, and you can just put one all over your lid and go, or you can do like a more fun eye look like this. Really easy, and they're like $6 I think from ColourPop's website. This one is the shade Sailor, and it's like this beige with a blue flip, and it never really turns out the way it looks in person on camera, but it is so pretty. So I'm just going to take that on my finger and then pat it all over my eyelid. Okay, so see how I just have it on my eyelid? Really easy. Just adds a little bit of a flare. I love it. Using this same palette, I'm just gonna use these whiter shades right here and use them to highlight my brow bone. And just using that same palette, I'm just gonna take the shade Peach Tea and run that under my lower lash line. I don't ever do a ton under my lower lash line because it can really make my eye look like smaller. But I like to just do a little bit. I just want to quickly mention, right now I'm wearing the Glossier MangoBomb.com. It's their newest shade, fragrance, whatever. And it's got like this really, it's like a clear coral tint. It doesn't even show up on your lips. Mango is like one of my least favorite fruits and I love this somehow. So check this out. Really, it's so good. So I already did liquid bronzer, obviously, well, cream bronzer, but I need to just contour my nose really fast. So I'm taking my Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder. Okay, for blush, I really wanted to use a cream blush today, but if you remember, the blemishes on my cheeks are a little frustrating right now, and whenever I blend a cream product on top of it, it almost always takes away any of the concealer or BB cream I was wearing underneath. So I cannot do that. So today I'm going to use a mixture of these two blushes. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush and Keep It Peachy. I love how orange this is. And this is the ColourPop Pressed Powder Blush in the shade Main Chick. I like to just mix these together a little bit and then put them on my cheeks. I think it's such a pretty blush color, so that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, and for highlight today, I'm going to use the Pixi by Petra Glowy Gossamer Duo in the shade Subtle Sunrise. Just this lighter goldeny shade right here. And then I'm going to set my face now. So I used the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water, and I'm going to use some of the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. And then for like a second, I just fan it in. And then I will take my Beauty Blender and just pat everything in. For mascara today, I'm going to use the Glossier Lash Slick. I love this mascara. It's so good. Okay, so everything is really done. I just kind of need to find a lip product, and I don't want to look very hard, so I'm going to choose something that works, but it's close. Let's see what I pick. So I haven't worn a really blue, a real true red, blue red in forever. So I'm going to do that. I don't have one though that's currently on the market. So I'm gonna use this one called That's Wild by Kylie Cosmetics. But you could do Mary Jo K by Kylie Cosmetics, or a bunch of other. ColourPop probably has a ton, the drugstore is gonna have a ton, yeah. And this is the Bossy Lip Liner by ColourPop. Okay guys, so this is our final look. I know the red lip may be a little extra for some of you guys. I would wear a red lip on a day-to-day basis even when the rest of my makeup is pretty natural. I like bold lips when with pretty neutral natural makeup, but you could always throw on a gloss. I do that almost every single day. I'll just put a gloss on, or just a blotted lip or something, or nothing, whatever you want. But this is our final look. Okay guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe down below if you are new here. I post book videos, I post some beauty videos, and vlogs. Travel vlogs, reading vlogs, all that kind of stuff. So if you want to see all that, then don't forget to subscribe. But I'm going to let you go. Have a great morning, noon, evening, day, night, whenever happens to be that you're watching this video, and I will see you in my next one.